Hey guys, what's going on? Jimmy Gavalis, the kitchen cabinet guy, doing another episode here with my partner Manny. We've done episodes on frameless and framed cabinets and given you a description of each type of cabinet construction. We've done that in previous episodes. So what I'd like to discuss today, maybe have a little 2 or 3 minute video to discuss the debate, which is better. So I happen to like frameless cabinets better. I believe Manny does as well. We are in the New York market, so frameless cabinets are, I believe, outsell framed cabinetry in New York. Is there a reason why you would do one over the other?
Well, look, I mean, again, if you have a large kitchen, and it really goes back to the size of your kitchen, I think.
Really?
Well, a larger kitchen, you have a frame cabinet, typically you're losing a little bit of entrance into the cabinet, a little bit of space that you lose, especially if you're doing an inset frame cabinet, which again, there's a lot of that exposed wood as the door sits within the frame. In a smaller kitchen, like a Manhattan type kitchen, in many cases, they're smaller galley style kitchens. You don't have the luxury to sacrifice a lot of that framed or that inset look, which typically will look beautiful in a large kitchen with a beautiful floating island, that whole mantle look. But again, a frameless cabinet in our market really just fits the need because you have less of that wood exposure.
Because the frame occupies space on the opening, that's what you're talking about. Because inside it's about the same size.
It's about the same, but it does limit you a little bit into the entrance.
So frameless cabinets are also called full axis cabinets.
Correct.
Because you don't have that frame. You think that's a major deciding factor?
I believe in the market that we're in, it has always played a bigger role with the frameless cabinet. And again, there's no center stiles.
Right.
Many
center
times,
style is the divider in between a two-door cabinet and a frame cabinet. Some manufacturers, some better frame manufacturers have eliminated that, but some, I don't want to say most, but many probably still have it. So now you're trying to put a plate in and you're going like sideways to try to get it in. But what about hinges? I mean, I've heard people complain about hinges on frameless cabinets because frameless cabinets, the hinge goes right on the side of the cabinet, and if it's a particle board box and you open that door 100 times and you tug on it, people complain and then they're scared that they're gonna pop a hinge off the side of the cabinet.
Frameless cabinets, there's a lot more movement than the hinging system on a frameless
cabinet.
Well,
but the screws itself going into the box though, even that itself can pop if it's
especially if it's particle board. Right. A lot of times that's why people choose to do a plywood box for that reason, because of past experiences that they want to stay away from in their old experiences with their cabinets.
Again, on a frame product, the hinge goes onto wood.
There's less movement.
And it goes onto wood.
And
screws onto
wood, and there's less movement and on a frame cabinet's hinge. Again, that's a preference. Frame to frameless is from an installation standpoint. Some contractors prefer frame. Some contractors do prefer frameless. It's what you get. I feel that one is not better than the other.
I think installers prefer framed because
it gives them a little flexibility.
It gives them a little flexibility.
The walls are at a square or something.
Correct. And even if the door is off, like this is a framed set right here, even if the doors are off, the frame sort of makes up for that.
Correct.
Where a frameless box, if it's not installed properly, all of a sudden the door's all crooked and the drawers are crooked, and there's more work for them to adjust at the end. So a lot of my builder accounts prefer to install framed cabinets. Although in Manhattan, we do
a lot of frameless.
Almost all frameless in Manhattan because it's a more modern Euro.
It's a cleaner, sleeker look and more accessibility to the cabinet.
But a frame cabinet also gives you a more traditional feel.
Oh yeah.
You can get a traditional feel with both, with frameless and frame.
But typically,
traditional allows you a little more.
Especially when you do an inset frame.
Oh yeah, inset where the door sits under there. That's the only way to achieve that. I mean, I've seen cabinets, frameless cabinets, where the designers have actually put a 3/4 inch border around the boxes to make it look like it's inset.
To make that look,
but a true inset. True inset is a furniture feel. It's a furniture look. It's a very high-end look. So in that case, I think you lean obviously frame.
Definitely.
So frameless.
Frameless.
I think frameless as well. Good luck with your project.